Hey guys, Billsy here, and today we're doing some more Minecraft. Woo! So today, as you can probably see, is I've got a bunch of wheat and seeds and stuff on the bottom bar. I was meant to get a crafting table before, but as per usual, I am useless. And we'll just stick this over here. So what we are doing today, and that was double half slabs, that doesn't help. Where's wood? Up here. That didn't help either. Tried to be sorted out and then messed up. Oh well. What we're doing today is some crops for IC2, seeing as one of my mates on Mongoose Country said about, ooh, why don't you do this? And I was like, well, yeah, it's actually not that hard, so we'll do this. Now the first thing you want to know is you've got to make these crops, which you just saw me make, and it's just the two lots of sticks down each side, and it's nice and easy. And well, that was actually really quick. As you saw there, some green stuff grew. Now if you don't have anything growing on them, they get weeds start growing, and that's the first thing, and that's not great. The next thing you need to note is when walking, I think you might have to have something planted. So say if I plant wheat seeds all around here and then started walking on them, or is it just with pumpkins? This, you can, I think it's just with pumpkins. Not sure, that might have changed, but yeah, there is a problem where if you walk over them they will disappear. It might be if you do a larger line, but as you can see, you got these sticks and you just put them into the ground and then the plants grow. That's pretty much it. As far as I know, you can't bone meal with this. Nope. Well, I think bone meal, all it does is make it grow faster, and as you can see, you can only really click once every so often. So this will make it grow kind of faster, but not much. With the weed stuff, what you need if you're not going to actually use the stuff is this weed axe, which is grin powder, redstone, and an empty cell. Grin powder is just macerated spider eye, so not too hard. And generally what this weed axe does is if you put it on everything, it will just stop weeds from growing for a while. I think you have to do it so much, and then it'll be fine. But there is a few, I think a few times I'm not sure how often you have to use this, but there is a equivalent exchange item that you can use to just automatically put this out, but we'll get to that at a different point. Might have been Forestry actually, but yeah, we'll get to that different point, as we may as well just carry. Oops, shoot. Yeah, that was a mistake. So as you can see, I got rid of each one in the middle, and the reason for this is if you get your crop sticks things and click like that, and each one, it'll cross it over. Now what this does is it'll mix this wheat with this wheat, and if you wait long enough you'll get certain, it'll kind of mix together, which I'll do, but I'm going to kind of try and explain it as much as possible before it gets to that point, because it will take quite a while. But what happens is, say, let's get C crop analyzer. This thing you're gonna need, and generally that's how you make it, so you know. I've shown all that before, so yeah, that's how you make that. You are gonna need a fully charged battery, or I believe you can use an energy crystal. Oops. Which obviously you know how to make, and generally you gotta have this down here. Generally you put this up here, and you'll get seeds which you'll put in here, which will go over to there, and I'll give you a bunch of information, and it'll have these will create different things, which these all need to be grown before they can actually do that. So wonder if I can use a little equivalent exchange item to speed these ones up. I'm not sure if it works on these, but they do seem to be going quite quickly at the moment. That's the one I wanted. Yup. Well, it works on the grass, which isn't too much fun. Can't tell if it's working on this. Wonder what else this thing does. Nothing. Oh yeah, if you do this, oh you need energy. So yeah, that this will work and grow stuff automatically. But if you want to change to the other one, which harvests everything and kills off everything, you actually have to have some energy, which can be in the form of redstone or Kleinstar, but that's different stuff. That's not something we're getting onto as of yet. We will be soon, but that's again more advanced stuff that that we will eventually get to. Yeah, and I feel like this doesn't have any effect on IC2, whereas it does on other stuff. Thus I can quickly show you. If it wants to do it. No idea what that does. But either way, don't think that works on this. But that's pretty much about it for this one, I guess, really. Until, well, it's not it for the video. I mean, until these have grown, I can't really show you anything more. So what I'll do is I'll get a bunch of different ones of these and kind of grow them all and show you what you can actually do with them. So I'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, Bilsy. Wait, I was going to introduce myself again. So we're back, and only for a few seconds. So as you can see, this is starting to grow in the middle, and I haven't put anything here. It gets rid of the other sticks, so don't panic if you see the 2 sticks disappear and you think, oh no, there's something growing there, it must be weeds. It's not. As you can see, that's clearly the same as this. Weeds are a lot more darker green. But yeah, so these have started to grow. I also put up, I think this is pumpkins on either side. It's either pumpkins or it's melons with wheat, and I'm not sure if this does work, so we'll see. But there's pumpkins and melons over here. I think that's melons and pumpkins. So these should spread. I might actually do something different, which didn't need to involve destroying that. It's meant to be destroying this. So what I'm doing here is something, not really sure. Where's my, so I'm not really sure which one's which, so let's just go melon, because these haven't spread and they're practically, nope, speak of the devil, because I've done it so they were different on either side. So this is a mix between melons and pumpkins, so not sure if you can actually knock these off yet to get the seed packets, but I guess we can try with this one. Yep. So as you can see, we've got some unknown seeds, which I need to get on my, which you need your energy and the seeds on your bar to do this. So you put your energy in there, put that in there, it comes up with wheat, put it in again, wheat tier 1, so terrible, discovered by Notch, and wheat tier 1, yellow food wheat, and what last time, and you get growth 2, gain 3, and resistance 2. Now that's alright, that means that it's less likely to get destroyed if you walk on it, or if anything walks on it. Put the sun up. Gain 3 means you'll get more than normal, I think, and it'll be, and then growth 2 is it's a little faster than normal, and that's all it. That's the last bit. Now to do this, you'll end up having a it'll end up taking up a whole battery if you use a battery. So if I just kind of put that there and then hoe this without dropping the sticks. Now this seed packet, you can then right click on that and it'll replant it, and this will start growing that, and then you can just simply put that back and it'll mix it up again at some point. So yeah, that's how that works, and I was hoping that something like pumpkins or something would finally grow, but apart from like not them ones, but we'll see what. Oh, and you don't always get packets, so it's better to leave them grow. As I said, I've got one there already, so I was kind of leaving that one to fully grow, as you're more likely to get the packets, unlike if you just kind of done what I done and it was barely even grown. But yeah, I'll be back to show you the last little bit, because this isn't a big thing really. There's not much you can talk about, and as you can see, we've got some sort of wheat there, which is from those two. That should be interesting. That was a bit high, but yeah, I'll be back in a bit for the last little bit of this. And oh yeah, I just want to show you. So I've barely been on this world, apart from for nuking and stuff, and there's quite a bit of wheat in there. I mean, I did come across here with my Harvest Goddess band, which actually works on all of this. As you can see, it's all growing, but I did take it and put it in my inventory, and at the time it was on destroy mode as well, so that's not really a problem. I haven't looked at this one though, which that's got a stack and a bit, so that's quite good. And ow, what about this one? And again, stacking a bit. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. So they're not too bad. And over here, I actually put a bunch of scrap in here, but because I got bored, and I was wondering why this wasn't filling up as well. And that's just simply because that only just gives enough power to this to power that. So that was why. and I put a bunch of coal and lava in here, and now it's running this fine. So I guess I can put another one of these down. I think it was MV, no, solar, medium voltage solar array. Oh, no, maybe not. It was the other one. High voltage solar array. And it appears that you actually get them back. They don't break. So yeah, these work nicely, and you get a lot of this stuff, which is kind of useful. But this is just a little bit on. This is on plants, so that I'm not even sure if we'll get back to that or not. So it seems we got another one there that's growing. We got two, so let's try. Nope, that didn't work. Let's redo that. That didn't work either. Okay, I'll leave this one growing, and the others can kind of wait. And this seems to have grown. I wonder how this. I'm not sure how wheat works, but with the pumpkins and the melons, if you right click, yeah, you get it back, and it doesn't destroy it. It'll just refresh it, and that was weird. So yeah, that is what happens with that. And when you right click these as well, that's what you'll get as well. You'll just right click and you'll get the pumpkins, so that's useful. But you can only get the mixed stuff from, and as you can see, you get more than one, so these are quite useful. There is an automation for these. It's just not, I just don't really use it, and that should have been, I didn't put weed X on the middle ones, oops. But yeah, so I'll be back in a bit again, and hopefully this one will have grown so I can destroy it and then see if I can get a seed packet back, and the same with this one here. So yep, I'll be back in a bit, and bye. So hey guys, just wanted to quickly show you, these just grew. I didn't see them grow, but yeah, as you can see, you get a few pumpkins, and these were pumpkins, so didn't put weed X on these. And as you can see, I'm about to run out of weed X too. Yeah, there we go. And totally out. So each time I think you put one of these down, if I'm not mistaken, you have to redo, or if you get rid of a plant, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's just, there's just regular intervals where you have to kind of put it on. At least it seems like it, or maybe when it's something to do with when things grow. I'm not really all that knowledgeable in this stuff. I just kind of know how it works, so that looks weird. I don't know why. So does that one though. Not sure why, but yep, still waiting on that one to grow, and nothing from that one either. So yeah, we'll I'll be back once this has grown, and maybe I'll show you some pumpkins as well. So be back in a bit. And well, hey, we have our first pumpkins, and this gives you, well, that gave 4 pumpkins, so compared to normal, it's pretty nice. It's not a whole pumpkin. I think you do get the rare occasion where you do get a whole pumpkin, or I keep saying pumpkin, didn't I? I meant watermelon. So yeah, but still waiting on one of the fully growns. That one's actually fully grown now, but let's try. Nope, that didn't work either. So I forgot to mention, when you right click stuff, you can actually see what it is. So I got melons mixing with melons there, and here we got pumpkins mixing with melons. Totally forgot about that, to be fair, and that didn't work either. So it seems like a very rare chance, and I'm hoping that this one's fully grown. No. So it's not very often, I guess, to actually get them, but I'm going to wait on the wheat and see if we can't get off there. So I'll be back in a bit. So hey guys, I actually got one off this. I was kind of messing around with this diamond sickle, seeing what it actually done. Don't think it actually does anything. And I think so as you can see, I still got unknown seeds, and the energy crystal stayed in here. So, and we got more wheat, tier 1. Not fun because it was off a mix, and they're actually really terrible. So yeah, they'd be chucked out and not bothered with. But it seems like it doesn't really matter how grown they are, and I didn't even see these growing. You still don't get that much chance. And once again we got another thing, so let's see what this is. Pumpkin. So nothing new, but you do get something different, and that's actually quite a nice plant. That's quite a nice one there. You do get new stuff, and although it hasn't been giving me any, which is kind of annoying, kind of hoping for something new. Let's see what this one gives. Wheat, which isn't really a surprise. Gain is quite high, but you can mess around with these, and you can get all sorts of stuff from all of these, and it seems like I'm getting lucky now that I don't really want them, but not lucky enough to actually get a mix. Tier 2, that's nice. Gain of 2 and resistance of 2, so you can now plant this with something else on the other side, seeing as it's a tier 2 one. So just put it on with the tier 1, I'd guess. That didn't give anything, but yeah, as you can see, it's not very often you get the stuff. And I did try to get nether wart, and I was wondering if that actually worked, but no, I can't get it to work, as I am kind of still experimenting with all this stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all you can do with all these. It is pretty much, you plant the seeds, you cross them over, and you leave them, and when you get new stuff, you can just kind of mix them with something else. And yeah, I wasn't really meant to do that. No, went past it. And if you hadn't seen, there is a big water thing over there. I'll show you why I've done that in a minute. But if you now do, I need more crops. So let's get them. So if you get that there and that there, I'm going to do that. And then, it wasn't that one, I think it was this one that was tier 2, yup. So if you then mix that with, say, this one, so you put them seeds there and them seeds there, you'll get something better there. And that wasn't oh wait, that was pumpkin. But yeah, you'll get something interesting there. That didn't give anything, but I can put that back. And weed X this all. Just check that's done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't really show you much more because the rest is down to experimentation and getting different types of seeds, and it's just the luck of the draw with this stuff. There is a way to automate it, which I haven't really looked at yet, so you can either wait until I know how to do it and I'll post a video on it at some point in the future. I can't say it's gonna be soon in the future because I have a few other things I want to do first, but you can always look up all this stuff anyway. So now let's see if this did give me something. No, pumpkin, tier 1 as well. That's terrible. So, but there are different types of seeds and different types of crops. If we can think, you can actually get crops that give you all types of the dyes. So it's always a nice way of getting dyes and stuff, but you do have to kind of mess around with it a lot. And you can also use this fertilizer. I think this is the fertilizer you use on this, which helps everything grow better, but I completely forgot. So this will just generally grow everything better. I don't know why that one random one was there, I've forgotten. I think that was just because it had decent gain or something. That doesn't really matter. And you do want to get rid of those weeds really quickly because they will overgrow your plants and stuff way quick. So yeah, I think I've kind of mumbled on further than I think I should have, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's down to your own experimentation now, and as you can see, I've got my own stuff going there, and we'll probably come back to that randomly and see how that goes. And as you can see, I'm not really getting much out of all the others, but just to show you this, the Evertide amulet allows you to be Jesus. Yes, you can walk on water, and it's a lot quicker than walking on land, like much quicker, unless you've got quantum boots. In that case, that's not, it's totally different. But yeah, as you can see, that's quicker, so that's quite nice. I mean, it's not quicker if you've got quantum boots, because I mean, quantum boots don't actually do it, but as you can see, you can actually shift and it'll allow you to go into water again, and the quantum boots still work in water. So shift to go in, and you also can get a different amulet, but I'll be getting to them eventually. So this has been Bilbsy, and this has been IC2 Plants. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it helps. If you do want to know anything different, anything more about this, don't hesitate to comment. I'll answer anything, and I'll answer as many people as possible. And as you can just see, I actually got an actual pumpkin out of that, so that's pretty sweet. Although they're not classed as 8, you can't actually get 8 out of them by punching them, because the game's stupid like that. But it does take 8 to make them, but that was quite a lot. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.